Hello, my name is Susan Avery and I'm the editor of My Purchasing Center. I am in Orlando this week at the Grainger Show talking to Deb Oler, Vice President of General Manager of U.S. Business at Grainger. Deb, this year I noticed a new wrinkle to the show, the Grainger Town. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I'd love to. So Grainger Town was really our opportunity to bring a lot of the solutions that we have for helping our customers take cost out of their business. And we wanted to do it from the perspective of the customer, how the customer thinks about the problem. So we really built a town that looks like where all of our customers do business, and we're really showing the different solutions, whether it's solutions for inventory management, how to use e-commerce to take cost out of your business and make it faster and easier to transact, challenges with sustainability that would have to do with things like lighting and water. And we really put it in the context of where our customers live every day and how those solutions really interact in those buildings. And we've had great response from it. It's allowed us to have, we believe, much deeper conversations with our customers about what the problems are that they're facing and how these solutions can help them solve that problem and help save them money.
I noticed that inventory management and e-commerce in particular were pretty busy areas. What are some of the things you're hearing from them about inventory management?
So we think that customers are really looking at opportunities to get their arms around this part of their business. For years, it's really not necessarily been an area of the business that they focused a lot on. And now as they look for additional ways to take cost out, things like MRO and the things that they use to keep that facility operating have kind of come to the top of the list. As people begin to dig into it, they realize that one of the challenges that they have is that they have inventory in dozens and dozens of places around their business. They don't necessarily have good systems. They don't have good data to tell them what it is. And the idea is really to put some order around how you manage that inventory. And there's great cost to be saved by doing that. So our solution really is focused on those specific customers. And those solutions are anywhere from having labels that you can use just to set your own system up, all the way up to customer-managed inventory, which is technology that, again, you can use. Vendor-managed inventory, where actually our people are on site helping you manage that inventory. And then things like secure or vending machines. They're great for point of use, things that you might want, out on a manufacturing floor, close to where your workers are. All of these are ways to get your arms around how much you're using, what you're using, who's using it, and then also make sure that you have exactly the right amount on hand. Great dollars to be saved by doing that. And we see customers across all spectrums, manufacturing, retail, hospitality, healthcare. Everybody has this on their agenda, and they're all looking for ways to really manage this part of their business more effectively.
Great. Sustainability, too, is another popular topic or issue that's come up at the event. What are you hearing about sustainability? What are some of the big problems?
I would say sustainability, there's a lot of focus on lighting right now. So there's legislation that is happening around lighting that's got everybody, there's a certain group of people that are just kind of saying, okay, now I know I need to get to it. So a lot of people came to the show with lighting and sustainability on their agenda. They're really looking at what do I need to do to make sure that I am ready for the changes that are coming. But the big thing that always goes on with sustainability is they know there's dollars there. So putting more energy efficient lighting in, especially when there's all kinds of incentives that you can get from both the government and the energy companies, really pays back pretty quickly, depending on where you are in the country and what your cost of energy is. So we have a lot of people that are focused on, we know we have costs here. How do we make sure that we are taking advantage of these costs?
Another thing that has come up, and I know my audience is very interested in it, is innovation. What can you tell us that Grainger's doing in the area of innovation?
So innovation has been an interesting journey for us. We've really thought about how do we connect the things that our customers are thinking about and are challenged with, and how do we potentially start thinking about new ideas to help them solve these problems. The first thing we did was we actually went out and talked to a number of companies that really do innovation well. And some of them are names that everybody would know, but we really had to figure out how did innovation work for us, because we're not a manufacturer, we're not creating new products, we're a distributor. But there is a lot of opportunity for, as customers get more focused on this area of their business, they're really looking for innovative solutions for how to solve the problem. Maybe those innovative solutions have to do with where they stock them, with how they buy them, how they get them to the people that use them. They have great ideas. They're not sure what to do with them. Generally, our salespeople and our customer service people are the ones that are interacting with them. So we really have set up a process internally where those folks can bring those ideas in. We want to think about them, we want to think about small, rapid cycles of learning. So the first thing you do is you kind of build a hypothesis for how this is going to solve your customer's problem. And we want you to put together some general idea of kind of how much would it cost you to run this test. We want the people that are on the ground with the customer running the tests. So we don't bring in a big team of people to do this. The guys that are there know those customers best. There's people that will help them and guide them. But so far we've done a number of tests with customers, a couple customers in very remote locations who have some challenges in terms of how they manage these products. We've iterated back and forth with them a couple of times and gotten to a point where we can solve it for them in a way that works for us too. We've had some customers talk to us about how they would purchase differently. It's kind of taking all of us out of our comfort zone, but what we want to do is really think about what tomorrow's solutions look like. And since they think about it differently than we think about it, when we work together, we find that we can come up with some really interesting ideas and try them out. We want, in general, more of them fail than don't. But what we've learned about innovation is if everything that you do in innovation is working really well, you're not really innovating.
Great. Thank you, Deb, for your insight and your time this morning.
Thanks.